Hello, this is me, Dawarinjin Tamang from Let's Help YouTube channel, and you are watching PHP series. Today in this video, I am explaining you about comparison operators. In PHP, comparison operators are used to compare two values. These operators test two values against each other, and if they match with each other, it will display a true result. If they do not get matched with each other, it will display a false result. That means if variable x is equal to get matched with variable y, it will display true answer. But if the same condition, if $x is not equal to variable y, it will display false. So let's more clear with example. If a variable x is assigned with the value 15 and if variable y is assigned with the value 15, in both the condition, in both the variables, I have assigned the same value. And let's compare between these two. If $x is equals to $y, that means if the value of x is equal to the value of y, it should echo a true value. Let's write true. It should print a true, and else if it is not true, it should echo false one, or it will print this second statement, else statement. Let's save this and write comparison dot php. Save it, refresh this. That means it will display a true answer. Here the value of x is 15 and the value of y is also 15. Both the value is 15. That means it will display a true answer. It will check the first condition and it will display this answer. If I assign the value of y with 55 and just save it, here the value of x is not equal to y, that it will display a false answer. Let's refresh the page. It will display a false answer. So let's do it more examples on comparison operators. Now under comparison operators, let's say identical operators. If value of x is assigned with the value 25 and if the value of y is again assigned with the value 25. Here if the value of x is identical to value of y, that means it will print true, else if the value is not equal, it will, or not identical, it will display false one. Let's save this and let's refresh the page. That means it is true. The value of x and y, they are identical. To make it more clear, let's use the BR tag. Let's save this. Let's refresh this. Here in identical operators, while defining the variables or while assigning the value of variable, you must be clear. If the value of the variables are of same type, then only it will display a true answer. That means if the value of y variable is number, value of y is also a number, and both the numbers are of same type, then only it will display a true. Then if the value of x is number and the value of y is assigned with a string, then it will display a false answer. Let's define the value of y with the string values, save it and refresh this page. It will display a false answer. Now let's go through not equal to. If $x is equal to 50 and if $y is equals to 45, here the value of x and y, they are different, they are not equal. And if the value of if $x is not equal to $y, it must print true answer. That means these two are not equal, else echo false. Let's use br tag. Let's save this and refresh this page. It will display a true answer. Here the value of x is not equal to the value of y, means the x had got 50 value and y have got 45 value only, so these numbers are not equal, so it display the true answer. Now let's go through again with not equal. That is, to represent the not equal, we can use both bigger smaller bracket and bigger bracket here, and let's save this. It also represent not equal to, this symbol is also represent not equal to. Let's save this and refresh this page. The answer will be true itself. If I use the value of y is equal to 50 and if I save this, it will display a false answer. That means the value of x is equal to value of y, but here we have written not equal to. If the value of x is not equal to value of y, print true. If it is equal, we have said that to print false. If I give the value of y equals to 55, it will display a true answer. Now let's go through not identical operators. I will assign the value of x equals to 25 and value of y also equals to 25. Here both the variables have got same value, but if I'll use the if condition. If $x is not identical to the $y, then it will print true. But if it is identical, if the value of x and y are identical, it will display false answer in this condition. Let's save this. Let's use br tag. Here I have assigned the value of x with 25 and the value of y with 25. That means these two are identical, they are of the same kind. Here but I have given or not identical. If it is not identical, it will display true. Here both the numbers are identical, so it will not display this first statement, that true statement. It will display a false statement. Let's save this and refresh this page. It will display a false statement. If I use the value, if I change the value of y with 35 number, that means it will, here the value of x is not identical to value of y. It will display a true statement. Let's refresh this page. Here the answer will be true. Again, as I already said that in identical or in comparison operators, the value must be of same kind. So if I define the value with a string, value of y with the string, it will display, it is not identical, so it will display a true statement. Save this and refresh this page. It will display a true statement itself. Now less than operator. If $x is assigned with the value 100 and $y with the value 50, and let's use if condition. If $x is smaller than $y, is smaller than $y, then print true, otherwise print false. Let's use br tag over here. Here I have assigned the value of x with 100 value and the value of y variable with 50 value, and I have given a if condition like if $x is smaller than $y. If the value of x is smaller than the value of y, then it will print a true, but if it is false, it will print a false statement. Here I have assigned the value of x with 100 and value of y with 50. That means the value of x is not small over here. The value of x is greater than. Then it will display a false statement. Let's save it and refresh this page. It will display false statement. If I assign the value of y with 500, here the value of x is smaller than the value of y, it will display true statement. Again, now greater than. If I use a greater than symbol, if the value of x is greater than value of y, it will display true statement. If it is false, it will display false statement. Here I have used the value of x equals to 100 and I have assigned the value of y with 500. That means x is smaller, but I have given a condition that x is greater than. So it is not true, so it will display false statement. Let's save it and refresh this page. Our answer will be false. But if I assign the value of x with the 1000 and refresh this page, it will display true answer. Likewise, you can check it about greater or equal to operators, equal less than or equal to operators in the same way. Hope you have understood. If you have got any queries regarding comparison operators, you can comment me in a comment box. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.